Hi guys, I'm Lucy and this is Gluten Free Me. Today I'm going to be trying 10 different bread brands to decide which one I think is really the best. I've been a diagnosed celiac for the past year and a half and it's taken me a lot of time to figure out what I do and don't like, and I'm still figuring it out. But I wish I'd had something like this so that when I first started I could be steered in the right direction. So today I'll be trying 10 different brands in both toasted and sandwich form and be ranking them on different areas and then be ranking them 1 to 10 on which I think is the best. Now obviously this is personal opinion and we're talking through the different breads, but you can take what I say and decide for yourself if you want to try something or not. Also, don't worry about any of the bread going to waste. I'll be freezing it and then using it over the next couple of months to try and make sure that none of it goes to waste. So let's get started. First, I'm going to go with Star. Now, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but we're going to go with Star. Now that comes in this packet. It is the Wholesome Seeded Loaf. This one was £2.50 from Sainsbury's. It comes in a sealed packet with a plastic holder for the bread. And yeah, let's see how this one tastes. So I've now opened the Star Wholesome, and you can see it comes in this little plastic sleeve to sit in. I don't quite know why it does that, but I guess it holds the bread into a little compartment, which is kind of good. I don't know, maybe a little bit not environmental friendly. So this is the bread. It's kind of small, kind of size of my palm, which is, it's not great. It's not what you would get from a regular bread. So sometimes I don't understand why they come so small. If you don't get it from regular bread, why does it have to be for gluten free? The structure's kind of good. It bends like a regular sandwich would, and sometimes you get gluten free breads and you try and fold them and they snap in half. So I guess it's kind of good. It does kind of snap a bit when you fold it, but again, I feel like normal bread does that. So minus points for it being small, but good feel and texture. So I have toasted bread here, which is the same one. To make it fair, I'm going to toast all of them on the same setting and apply and have butter on all of them. So I feel like you can see that it's got slightly smaller when it's been toasted, which I guess is normal. And it's crispy, which is good. So let's try it. So it's good. I like Star bread. I think that it's got a good taste. It's kind of I guess it's got seeds in it, so it's slightly more nutty, seedy sort of taste. But it's really not bad. My only issue with it is it takes a while when you chew it. It takes a while to actually be swallowable. That's not a word. It takes a while for you to be able to swallow it, so it can get a little bit claggy once being eaten. But I wouldn't say that's massive negativity, because it does have a good taste, and I think the main thing I'm looking for is that you're getting as close to a taste of real bread as you can get. I feel like that's what you want with gluten-free products. For me especially, I don't want to eat something and be like, oh, well, it's gluten-free, so what am I expecting? I want to taste it and be like, oh, that's what I want. That's what I want the taste to be. I'm also going to try it with the regular bread, kind of like a sandwich. So it sounds a bit weird. I'm just gonna put a little bit of cheese. Now this is actually lactose-free cheese, because at the moment I'm doing a kind of lactose-free thing. So I'm just gonna rip kind of a bit of the bread and put some cheese in the middle of it, and then try it like that and see what the non-toasted bread for sandwiches tastes like. Now it is soft, and that's really good. It isn't dense, which I like, and I feel like it comes through almost slightly more nutty, seedy, when it's not cooked, which I don't know why it would do that, but it's actually it's not bad as a sandwich. So for me, Charlotte is definitely a thumbs up. I'll come back to that in the end and kind of rank it in 1 to 10. But let's go on to the next one. Right, so the next one we're going to try is, actually let's get it out of the freezer. Is the Star Gluten Free White Rolls. Now the reason I'm going to try these is because I know that it's going to be basically the same recipe as this one, but it's frozen. You find it in the freezer and you're told to put it straight back in the freezer, and then you're given the instructions on how to cook it from frozen. So I wanted to see if it made a difference to the taste at all, with it being frozen first. I know I've said that I'm going to freeze all the bread after this video to make sure that I don't waste any of it, and I know that yes, that may change the taste, but I wanted to go from fresh from all the rest of them and then give you a frozen one to see what it would do, the difference would be. So I actually bought this one from Asda. It was £2.50. It comes with 6 rolls in it, and it is lactose free and wheat free, which is really good. And it comes in a bag almost like a chip bag. So yeah, let's stick that in the oven and then see what that one does. So I have toasted this, and I've also made like a little mini sandwich. So I'd like toasted the roll, dropped it. And then I again put like a little piece of butter on it, and it's obviously toasted. Let's see how many times I say So let's see what this tastes like. I don't know if this is because the last stir had like seeds in it, so it gave it a bit more nutty taste, but I think I actually prefer that one because there isn't that nutty taste. It just tastes like a regular white roll, which is kind of nice because, like I said earlier, I don't want to taste something and be like, oh, that's gluten free. Like I want to taste it and be like, oh, that tastes just like what I'm used to. So for me, that's really good. And then because obviously it was frozen, I wet this one in the oven, like grill sort of thing, because I couldn't put it in my toaster, it doesn't work. And I like let it defrost, and then I took it out and then cut it in half and then put the other half back in to toast it. So this it's soft, but it's like, it like smushes down, and like I don't know if you can see that. Oh, look at me, beauty blender. Not beauty blender. I don't know, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it like congeals together a little bit, I guess I'd say. And like now I'm thinking about it, I don't know if regular bread rolls do that, but it's got some movement to it. So again, a little bit of cheese in the inside, and let's try this as kind of a sandwich. So that's actually not a personal preference for me. It was really hard to like chew through. I don't want to say rubbery, but like it gave a bit of resistance to it, and it was kind of hard to chew through. So that wasn't, I don't like that as a sandwich. I would rather just heat that up and have that as a bread roll, like butter it with soup and stuff like that. So thumbs up for toasted, thumbs down for sandwich. So the third one I'm going to try is the Be Free brand. Now this one is a brown seeded loaf. Now I did try to go for all white because I thought if we have the same type of bread then it'd be easier to judge. But Be Free, I actually couldn't find a white loaf. I had to go to 3 shops. So I thought Be Free should be included because it's a bigger brand for gluten free. But I had to get brown. So this one was £3 from Tesco's. It is suitable for vegans, which is good to know. And they don't have any added sugar. So this comes in a regular bread bag with the closed seal at the top. Let's give this one a go. This is the non-toasted, and it breaks straight away. There's no like elasticity to this bread at all, and it smells kind of funny. Like I like brown bread, and I'm fine with brown bread, but it honestly smells a bit weird. I don't know. And I'm just like, I know I'm not tasting it, but I already know it's gonna be like claggy. It just like, it feels like a sponge rather than bread. I don't know, I'm like not looking forward to this one. They're like good decent sizes, and like that's it toasted. It went a nice colour. It feels crispier, which I guess is good. I'm actually like not looking forward to trying this. Okay, so let's do the toast. I taste butter, that's it. I've put such a small amount of butter on each of these. And I just get like this like little hint of seeds. Like it almost just turns to like mush in your mouth. There's no like, it feels crunchy, there's a little bit, but it's just like there's no like real nice crunch to it, and you don't crunch it and swallow it like toast. It just, you like bite into it and it just like mushes together, which I guess is kind of gross. I kind of wish there was just more of a taste. I guess I test the sandwich side of it and see if that does like the same thing, like if I got what I can taste. That does have more of a taste, but honestly when I say it feels like biting into like a slice of cake, like it's spongy like cake. It isn't fluffy, it just honestly tastes like sponge. Right, beef-free is a thumbs down for me. I do not like the beef-free. So the fourth brand I'm going to try is a own brand. So this is Tesco's own brand. This one was £1.80, which is really cheap, which is really good. It says it's suitable for vegans as well, which is good. But the packaging's a bit weird. So it comes in like this sealed container, which is in like 2 halves. But it kind of, for me, it makes it feel like once it's opened, it has that ability to not be fresh anymore. Whereas some of the other bags, they have that closed seal, so you can keep in the freshness. So that's kind of that's a downer really for me. But let's see how it tastes. So the like feel of it feels like, you know, like crumbly, like real bread feels like. Like it does feel like real bread, but it feels like slightly more dense. I don't know. Yeah, it feels very similar to bread, but yeah, I feel like just that feel of it. It's heavier, denser. It's kind of it's elastic, which is a real bonus. There's a bit of crack to it. You can see there, but that's not bad at all. And it toasted up really nicely. It's got a nice golden brown colour, which is really nice. And then obviously I like it like that when it goes like it's kind of yellow, which is good. So let's see what it tastes like. So this is like opposite to the last one. Like you can't taste that there's butter on it. It's really dry. And it is heavy to eat. Like it took me a while to like actually be able to swallow it. I wouldn't say it's bad. It doesn't have like a bad taste. It's just weird that it is dry. Maybe it needs a bit more butter, but I don't like to use more butter. I just want one thin layer over the top. Yeah, it's not bad. Let's see what it tastes like. A sandwich. That tastes like a normal sandwich. That sort of reminds me of not the Tesco's meal deal, which is funny because it's the Tesco's bread, almost like the Sainsbury's meal deal. I used to get the cheese sandwiches all the time from there, and it actually tastes a lot like that, which is really nice. No, honestly, I really like that. So I'd say a bit of a meh for the toast, but a thumbs up for the bread. Let's go to the next one. Fifth bread we're going to try is the Waitrose own brand. Now, I know it's a bit posh, but I wanted to get like a broader spectrum of different breads, so I thought this would probably be on the higher end of the spectrum of price-wise, which it is. It's £2.50, not as expensive as the beef-free, but it is on higher end. So this is the Waitrose seeded cob loaf, Again, comes in a sealed bag like this at the top, which again, freshness, really good. This one says it's suitable for vegetarians but not vegans. And it says this one has a kind of nutty flavour, which I've not actually tried this brand before. So I guess we'll see how it tastes. So the first thing I want to say about the Waitrose one is it has this flour on the outside, and I'm really not a fan of that. Like I think it ruins the taste of like toast and bread. It's quite dense. I toasted it on the same setting and it got kind of burnt. I guess maybe it's a slightly smaller piece of bread, maybe. But it has like a nice kind of crunch to it. Let's see what it tastes like. It's really crispy on the outside, but then it's like super soft in the inside. I kind of like it. It's like really not bad actually. Let's do the sandwich. And again, I'm getting that like flour all over my fingers and on like the edge of my mouth, and I don't like that. So heavy. Like I took like a little bite there and it took me ages to be able to actually swallow it. I kind of expected more from the Waitrose one. Like I feel like I was like, bigger company, more money, like spend a bit more time in research and like give me a good bread. Like it's not bad, it's not bad, but I was expecting more and I feel like I've been kind of disappointed with the quality. I'd say it's like medium ground, like it's not horrific. Yeah, let's go to the next one, I guess. Bread number 6 is my last own brand one I have, which is Sainsbury's own brand. It is the Free From range. It is wheat-free, gluten-free and milk-free. I always think that's really weird when they say wheat-free and gluten-free, because gluten-free is wheat-free, but gluten-free is also more than wheat-free. So I don't know, I think that's weird, but I guess maybe it helps some people who have certain allergies. So this one was £2.10, so slightly expensive, not particularly, since we've had £3 loaves. But yeah, this doesn't say that it's vegan. No, it's not vegan, but yeah, let's give this one a go. This one has a similar texture to the Tesco's. It's like crumbly, like fluffy, like regular bread. Does not smell like regular bread. Oh, that smells really weird. It's like elasticy though, breakable, but again, there's movement to it, which is nice. Like it didn't snap the minute it did that. I can't get over that smell, it's so weird. Oh, that's gonna really bug me. I can't put my finger on what it smells like, but it's not a nice smell. It toasted really nicely, like golden brown, kind of yellowy. Like, there's a good crust to it. You can hear which is really nice. See what it tastes like. It like starts good. Like you're like, this tastes like toast, this is nice. And then what is that smell comes through in the taste, like as an after thing. And it's really not nice. A couple of like moments into your mouth, it's like, oh, this is nice, this is good. And then it's like, nope. I'm kind of disappointed because I was like, oh, come on, one of the like own brands. It comes with Sainsbury's, but that just like wasn't it at all. Tesco's did better. Let's see what the sandwich does. That's soft. Like that's really soft. It's just that aftertaste that's really disappointing. Literally just aftertaste. That's all I have to say about this one. That smell and the aftertaste is all. And it's not. Oh, it's just not nice. Okay, well, since Sainsbury's was a disappointment then, let's see what the next one is then. So number 7 is Warburton's. Now, this one was also one of the highest ones. This was also £3, like the B3 was. There's quite a lot of bread here compared to some of the other ones that tend to be a little bit smaller in size. This one again, gluten, wheat-free, milk-free. Milk-free, which is good. Is this one vegan? No. This one again, sealed bag, which is good for freshness. And oh, this one on the back mentions that it's suitable for freezing. I haven't actually checked if any of the others have said that, but that's a good, duly noted. That's quite good. Right, let's give it a go. It has a weird feeling. No? Smells a bit weird, not really. But it's like, you like press into it and it almost like springs back slowly. So the elasticity, it like actually has some. So if I'm honest, when I came into this thinking Warburton's was going to be one of the worst ones, because I've had some really bad experiences with their like wraps. In terms of sandwiches, I still think that the Tesco ones is probably my favourite, but it's close behind that. Right, toast, good colouring. It like has that crispiness to it. I'm like actually really surprised. I really like it. It does have that thing like I was talking about, how like it's like crispy there and then crispy on the other side, but in the middle it's just like really soft and like kind of spongy, but I wouldn't say I dislike that. See how it like can you hear that? Like, I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm really surprised. Oh no, I'm not sure. And like the bread's a decent size. Like the Star one I really like the taste of, but it's so tiny it's frustrating. Whereas with that, it tastes really good. The loaf was like a good decent size. That's changed things for me. That's gone really high up on my rankings. We still have some to come, but that's good. I think that would be one I would definitely consider people to go out and try themselves and have their own opinion on. The next brand is Promise, gluten free. Now these are rolls, which I know we're doing mostly like loaves and stuff, but obviously the Star that I had in the freezer, that was a roll. So I thought maybe have another roll in it. It's bread it's basically the same thing anyway, isn't it? So I thought that would be good. This one is dairy free, which is good. It was £1.50, which I think is actually, this is the cheapest, but obviously it's only 3 rolls. And this one's telling me that they promise I'll love the taste. Guess we'll see, won't we? I've toasted this one. I like opened it up and toasted it. It's kind of crispy. Like, I don't know if it's just because I've tried so many at this point, like I'm on number 8, but it's not bad. Like I'd eat it, but I prefer to eat one of the other ones. Let's try a sandwich. I think currently beef free is last, and then this is second last, because that is so claggy. That's like bottom of my list currently. It's just, I know there's better, so why would I settle for something that's not as good when I know that I can get a better brand? So for me, that's going on the bottom end of the list because it's just not as good. Right, we're almost there. Number 9. So this is Juvela. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Juvela. Okay, so this one I've never actually heard of or seen or anything. Like some of the others I've said I haven't tried, but I've actually I've seen them. Whereas this one, never seen, never heard of. So this is the first shot for me. This one is saying that it is a soft white loaf, which is a big promise for a gluten-free bread. Is this even gluten-free? Oh mate, I'm really confused. I just went and checked because on the back, right, I don't know if you can see that, but that says gluten-free wheat starch, but it's highlighted wheat on the back, which worried me. So I just went and checked, but it does say that this ingredient complies with the Codex Alimentarius standards for gluten-free food. So I'm assuming that means that it's like, it's not gonna give anyone an issue. I guess I'll see, and I'll let you know if I start to feel ill maybe in the next couple of hours. All right, I'll check back in and let you know that. But it does say CBN approved, so we'll go with it. Also, the last thing to know is this one is £2.80. It's not vegan, and it comes in a sealed bag, so freshness will hopefully last. Brilliant. So the last one I have is my current personal favourite, but who knows, after this video I could have a new favourite. It has like a good colour and like good crispiness, and like it has a real nice crunch, which is really, really nice. The flexibility of the bread is like not there, like for me, like that. It broke. That says it all. It broke. So that's difficult because I was annoyed with the bend, but that is really, really nice. It tastes so good. I'm surprised I've never heard of this one before. It has a nice crisp, no weird aftertaste. Let's just try it with the sandwich now, and then see if I can put up with the breaking of the bread because it tastes good. That's really soft, really, really nice. I think because of the taste of that, I could put up with it snapping. We have one more left. I want to do that, and then we'll see if that changes things with the spectrum. So that is the Genius bread. This one is gluten-free and milk-free, which is good, but it does have egg in it, so it's not vegan. It comes in a sealed bag again, and this one is £2.80. So again, higher end of the spectrum, but let's give our reviews on how this actually tastes. So this one is like a personal favourite of mine previously. It's got a good texture. I've just ripped that by accident, but the flexibility is like okay. It does break, but I wouldn't say it's like a bad one. This one takes a lot longer to like get crispy, so I could put it on the exact same settings, but it's like still looks like bread. But I really like the taste of Genius bread. And then as a sandwich, it's like really, really good. I would just highly recommend Genius bread to anyone, but it's a personal favourite. I think it's soft, and it has a feel of real bread, which is nice. That's a thumbs up. Right, so now that's all 10 tried. Here is a 1 to 10 of my favourites. I think obviously the Genius and the Warburton are clear winners. They are also leading brands, which makes sense. Star is right behind them. Again, it's #1 European brand, so that makes sense. Then we have some ones in the middle that were a little bit shocking. I wasn't sure where they'd go, and honestly, the ones on the end, I had preconceptions that they'd be there, and I was right. But those preconceptions come from trying it already. So you don't have to take my opinion on these. You can go and taste them yourself. But this might help you in what order to try them, and I know where you might want to start before you start with one and realise that it's actually not that nice. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and comment if there's any particular things you want me to try or you'd want to know about. Just let me know. I'd be really interested in knowing that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Bye.